What's going on, people? Welcome back to AFTV. You've joined us for the preview, and this preview is brought to you by Paramount UK. Here's a little bit more on them right here. Arsenal look to burst Manchester United's new manager bounce as Amorim remains unbeaten since his arrival at Old Trafford. The last time these two faced off at the Emirates, it was a pure drama, with Rice's first Arsenal goal and Jesus' magic feet winning the game deep into stoppage time. I remember that crazy chop Jesus did. Our friends at Paramount UK are offering you £30 worth of free bets on this occasion. To claim this offer, simply create a Paramount UK account, opt into the promotion, and then place a £5 bet on any football market to receive your £30 worth of free bets to use on Premier League football. Remember guys, you must be 18 or over and a UK resident. Full terms and conditions apply with all the links you need below, and a huge thank you to Paramount UK for sponsoring this video. We went to West Ham and we gave them an Amorim. We take on Man United on Wednesday. Will we be giving Ruben an Amorim? That was it. That was spot.
You said Amorim twice.
I said we went to West Ham.
You rhymed Amorim with Amorim, basically.
Yeah, same thing. We went to West Ham and gave him a Amorim, but this time we take on Ruben's Amorim. Will we give them an Amorim? A Amorim.
Petition to stop this in the comment section. Petition, literally.
Did you catch the wordplay though?
Laurie.
Turkish, how much does that rate on the cringeometer?
I thought I was actually, I give him an Amorim. That's his name. We give West Ham a Amorim. Amorim. Anyway, let's just get into this.
Actually, you know what? I'll give you this. I've heard worse from you.
I thought that was my best one. I genuinely believe this. This one and Brighton I thought was up there.
The cringeometer's sort of going like that.
It is what it is. Right, listen. At the Emirates, 8:15 kickoff.
Yeah, why 8:15?
Yeah.
That's a weird one.
I don't know.
Actually, it's because of the TV stuff, man.
Yeah, it's
other
got to
games
be,
start
yeah.
at 7:30.
Yeah.
So at half time of them games, our games start. So there's an extra 15-minute view, maybe. I don't know. It looks
It's got
like
to be some algorithm
So
that,
then, when
throws
them
that up.
ones finish, there's still 45 to go of our one.
yeah.
It's all TV stuff.
But it's a big game nevertheless.
Yeah, obviously it's Man United. It's a huge game. You know, Man United have just won as well. They're coming back off a victory. We've just won as well. We're coming off the back of a victory. Ruben Amorim, listen, he hasn't actually lost yet for Man United. It's a massive game for Arsenal. It's Wednesday night. It's going to be under the lights. It's a big one. I want to get your thoughts and feelings. But also, before I get your thoughts and feelings ahead of the game, whether you care or not, 500th competitive game in all competitions for Arsenal here at the Emirates.
It'll only matter if we win. No, because if we win, we can say, we celebrated it in fine style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if we don't win, no one ain't going to want to hear that.
That makes sense. All right, Turkish and Laurie, let's get into this. Man United, how you feeling ahead of it? I mean, it is a massive game. We can't drop points. You've already said that. Liverpool fans are seeming like they've said it's theirs, basically. I heard AGT today. He's been on DR Sports. He thinks he's won it already. Are you there? Do you think Liverpool have won it?
You know what? People know what I think. I'll say it the other way now. If we was in Liverpool's position right now, I'd think we've won it. I'd think there's the stars have aligned and all of this stuff, because Man City have lost 4 games out of 13
Crazy.
so far this season. And if we was in Liverpool's shoes, Liverpool would be in ours, and they would be 9 points off us. With us having, the best defence in the league at the moment. In terms of the numbers, obviously we know how good our defence is, but at times this season, because of one thing or another, we've conceded quite a bit of goals, more than we expected.
Yeah, fair.
So it's fair for them to think. I think they should think that. They've got world-class players that have been there, done it for them. Imagine, again, if we was in their shoes, imagine we had an Henry at 32, 33, and a Tony Adams at 32, 33, having won titles and won, big things, being 9 points clear. So everything looks good for Liverpool. Yeah. We have returned from international break in great form, great form. Some exhilarating football goals, and in general back to our best. But we are still 9 points behind. So until Liverpool, leave that door open a little for us to, close that gap, narrow it down a bit.
Impossible for you right now as you speak?
It's not about impossible. It's, of course, Liverpool are going to drop points.
Cool.
I just think we're in a position now where if we drop points before them, people are saying City are out with 11 points. So, Arsenal 9. It's already a situation I'm looking at that Liverpool have to crumble from here. They have to fumble it. They one hand on that title so early in the season. It sounds shocking.
It sounds mad when you say it.
9 and 11. You consider the players they have, the form they're in. They have to slip up before our next slip up, because we're not going to go win for the next 20 plus games for the season. So it's all about one eye on Liverpool. to see them dismantle City the way they did. I know it was only 2-0, but it could have been a hell of a lot more.
Yeah.
You know, demoralising, because I would have hoped that, you know, after the form that City had been in, Pep might have done something to at least get a point there and maybe shake it up a bit.
They were bad.
It's no longer who have Liverpool played anymore, you know. But this is the Man United preview, you know. Liverpool are where they are, and they deserve to be where they are, and it is what it is.
I'm not there yet.
You're not there yet, as in not said it's not over.
No, I'm not waving no white flag yet. No way.
I'm
because
not either.
listen, man, football is a funny game like that. Look at the way City have imploded. Now, I'm not saying that Liverpool are going to do the same thing, but football, especially at the top level, it's a confidence thing, man. You look at those City players; they've not become bad players overnight, but the confidence is on the floor. They, you know what I mean? They don't believe or trust in themselves, and the performances are showing that. Now, I'm not saying Liverpool are going to do that at some point, but it's possible that they could start dropping points, not playing well, injuries, loss of form. It's too early, man. You know what I mean?
I think
we just got to keep taking care of our business and see what happens, man. See where the chips fall. But it's too early to start waving white flags.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I just think Turkey made a great point about we can't slip up before they do, because we have to. We're on a run right now. It has to continue. I know it's only been 2 games since the international break in the league, but it feels like Arsenal are back. So we have to continue that, and no better way to keep the momentum going than getting a big win over Man United. And I've seen your score prediction. We'll get into it towards the end. And you seem, I don't know if it's I don't want to say delusion, because if you look at it on paper,
brother,
it's not.
People hate me for predicting draws and losses sometimes. Now it's delusion when I'm predicting wins. I can't win. I can't win. That's it.
But you seem confident going into this game against Man United.
Yeah, obviously. Listen, people need to watch Forever Arsenal to understand the predictions a bit more.
Okay.
I would have probably gone 3-1, 4-1, something like that.
Cool.
But because of other people making the same predictions, I've got to change it up a little bit. So I went with, what is it, 4-0?
4-0, yeah.
I want to smoke them. I've always wanted to smoke them. And I think, you know, at the points we was quite low, lowest of low, they dismantled us a couple of times. So I'd love nothing more than to dismantle them. I don't know how we haven't done it over the last few years, but
I've done pretty well against them, no?
But not this. I hear what you're saying. I hear because a lot of clubs we played against, we've embarrassed a few.
When we was low, when the, you know, the reign between us was over. So I've always wanted it since then. But that's no disrespect to Amorim. It's just he's quite early in his Man United career. Results have picked up, I guess. But at the same time, you know, performances are still not the greatest. Conceded a couple to Bodo. I know they just smoked a poor Everton side. Was it a draw to Ipswich the weekend before? Correct, so it's been a mixed bag for them. We are in great form since the international break. We are at home. We've rotated across the 3 games. The performance levels hasn't dropped. In fact, it's got even better, in my opinion. So I just look at this game as an opportunity for us to get the 4th win under our belts in a row, 3rd in the league, first and foremost, because that's what matters. You know, it's not smoking them that matters. It's just that, you know, I grew up in the Man United, Arsenal, Roy Keane, Vieira era.
It's funny, we had Keown in the studio today, and I can feel that sense of let's just make it. It's embarrassing. I want that rivalry back. I want that. We were banging in goals, so form's on our side in that sense. But just win. You know, just win. Laurie, for you, you know, he wants to dismantle Man United.
I want to dismantle Man United as well. But,
do you see it happening though? Because Man United, like you said, you spoke about green shoots just a second ago. There is some things that are positive from the Man United side of late, but this Arsenal team on incredible, you know, change from coming back from the international break.
What I would say about United is that there's definitely signs of what they call new manager bounce about them. I'm seeing that. That being said, though, I watched the game against Bodo Glimt and I watched the game. The Everton game. Everton were actually the better side for the first part of that game, for about the first half an hour, until United scored anyway.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I would say that Everton were at least on level terms.
They were at it,
so if we get those kind of opportunities at the Emirates on Wednesday, I'm expecting us to take those. But to sum it up, I'm confident, man. Turkish hit on it earlier. He said that the performances have progressively got better since the international break. So we are in a real groove right now. The confidence is high. You're chatting to the fans now. Everyone's on a high now, innit? You can feel that vibe, you know what I mean? So I'm expecting that to continue on Wednesday. And United coming here, if anything, will only heighten that. So I'm expecting big things on Wednesday, man. Full stadium, under the lights. hell of an atmosphere, big game, and I'm expecting us to rise to the occasion and do the business.
No matter how big the club of Man United is, there's no chance of us getting a draw or a loss. There's no excuse, basically. We can't. I know we say this every week now, but we're at that stage, regardless of their position. Man United will always be. I think they'll be a tougher position, but there's no excuses. We can't see a draw.
Well, I could say a draw. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like I said, football's a funny game. You never know what might happen. However, I am confident. I do think that the way we're playing right now, I can't see anybody beating us in the Premier League at home.
I think fans should have a right to feel confident. I just want to let you guys know as well that Sandro Martinez, he's not available for this game, and Kobe Mainoo as well. They're suspended. They got, I think, their 5th yellow card, so they're not available for this game, which bodes well for Arsenal as well. Not to say we couldn't have got the job done with them being there, because we probably could have, but I'm quite confident those 2 players missing, how Arsenal are playing so far. I admit the manager bounce. There's kind of evidence that there is somewhat of that. They play the 3 at the back. He's going the same style that he played when he was at Sporting, Ruben Amorim. But one thing I do worry about, and what I saw from them against Everton, they've always had this in their DNA. They counter they're quite dangerously. They're quite quick on the counter.
The lad Diallo looked really good yesterday, actually. Your boy Rashford looked good as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there is, like I said, there is a feeling within the camp that things are going to improve. But I think if you're United fan, this particular game on Wednesday, probably come a bit early for them. They would probably rather this game a few weeks down the road.
Agreed.
Because they are showing green shoots, but they're not there yet. Whereas we are in a nice groove right now.
Do you see Man United cause us any problems? Because I speak about their counter-attack, and that does worry me a little bit. But then people will probably saying behind the camera or watching this on the screen, saying, "Look at our defence. Look at we got Timber and Sleeper and
but Diallo, Calafiori is. Because Calafiori listen, I like Calafiori, but he's learning to be a fullback at this level. He came in playing majority centre back. Yeah. You know, in terms of his last season or 2. And against certain wingers this season, he has faced some trouble. I even think on the weekend the same thing. I think there was moments where you kind of see him getting dragged in and spun out, and all the spacing behind. So Diallo, Calafiori is the interesting battle. I think other than that, we should be all right. Yeah. But then again, I remember, was it Bruno threading the ball through to Rashford on the counter a couple of years ago, and you know they've got that threat. But Diallo, Calafiori is the one to look out for. I just think the way we're playing, you know, the confidence, the football. I can't see nothing but an Arsenal win.
Did you see us concede? I know you predicted 4-0 on Forever Arsenal, but you said because of like how the system works out on Forever Arsenal, you had to go with predictions that don't align with other people. Could you see us? I know I'm asking, could you see us conceding?
Yeah, because at home, even during this, you know, great couple years defensively, at home we've been leakier than away. Yeah, you know that's common knowledge. So. Yeah, you know, we can concede, but the way we're moving in terms of our transition, fluidity, midfield to attack, I feel like, you know, we're in a good place. Now, obviously, as I say that, I remember that Partey missed the game completely. Is he going to be available? We haven't got an update on that yet.
Well, yeah, we're going to talk about
Gabriel came off at half-time. Is that the punch, or was that the issue leading up to the game where he was a doubt in the first place? And I think that was it in terms of...
Mikel Merino as well. I know he wasn't there before, but again...
he was away.
He wasn't in the squad as well. And people listening, I know... I'll be honest, I think a lot of the majority of the fan base are going to want an update. I've been scouring I've been messaging people. I don't have an update on whether, like you said, the Parteys or the Mikel Merinos. I don't know if Arteta's doing it on purpose to keep it quiet. Is it a ploy? I don't know, but there's not been an update. And the time of recording as well, we haven't had it. So I want to talk about team selection and what the midfield would look like for you, or who would you be starting in there. If everyone was fit, what would your midfield 3 be?
Well, if everyone was fit?
Yeah.
If everyone was fit, it has to be Partey, Rice, Odegaard.
Okay.
Likewise.
Yeah, you agree as well, yeah?
Although with Partey, there is a rumour that he might not make Wednesday. Now listen, I've been scouring the net like you guys have done, and I can't see anything definitive.
Yeah,
but
same.
There was talks that Partey's injury was a muscle injury, right? And some are speculating that he might not be available on Wednesday. Now, hopefully he is, because if Partey, like Turkey said, if Partey's fit, then first choice, he's going to go in there. But I did think Jorginho had a good game.
He did.
And I don't think he'll let us down. It's just that with Partey in there, we look more solid. athletically he's more gifted than Jorginho as well. So, yeah, let's hope that Partey plays, but I think Jorginho is an able replacement if Partey isn't fit.
Yeah, and it's annoying because I said about Jorginho, I think he had a really good game against West Ham. For me, he was the man of the match. I'm doing what I've asked fans.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. I thought you'd
Not Saka, no?
Lee said that as well. I don't know. These men at the stadium sometimes you don't see you don't see it right. I'll be honest.
No, listen, Jorginho had a good game,
really good
but
game.
I
He had a
mean,
good game,
come on,
yeah.
man,
He did.
Saka was outstanding that game.
Yeah,
bro.
goal and assist for Saka, and
Yeah.
don't take away from his flowers. He actually got gifted the man of the match for that performance. But I think Jorginho, from what I watched, he was unbelievable. But I criticised, can he do it so often? Do 90 minutes? Has he got 90 minutes in his legs and play to the level of a top player for Arsenal? We saw against West Ham. Can he do it though from Saturday, then straight back in Wednesday? It feels like a player of his age maybe not be able to do that. So we're hoping that Partey is available. I heard Mikel Marino, it might be illness, so he might be available. But
Yeah, I said knee.
Robbie mentioned it might be in something he wasn't fit
what
because
Charles
of
Watts said
illness.
anyway.
Okay, so if it's in his knee, then again he might not be available as well.
If
So
one of them's available, Jorginho doesn't have to start. It could be Rice, Marino, Odegaard.
Yeah.
If it's Marino, that's back. But Jorginho, aside from that Tottenham slip up, which was massive.
yeah.
Would
you be annoyed if you saw him in the starting 11?
understudy.
Would you be annoyed if you saw him on Wednesday? Would you be annoyed?
I wouldn't change my prediction.
Yeah, fair.
And I've said that he's an able replacement. As I said, he doesn't offer the same level as physicality, athleticism, dynamism as someone like a Partey. And we've got to remember that United do have some, fairly athletic players in their midfield. So, however, I think on balance, he would be an able replacement. I wouldn't worry too much if he's in the team, put it that way.
And front three wise, just quickly, I know this is we're doing a small mini Predict 11 inside this video. I'm kind of just Saka's probably going to start. Up top,
Has to start.
It's going to be Havertz as well. That left side for both of you, is it a Trossard or Martinelli? 'Cause I still don't know who has that position. Who would you want to start?
Want to?
Oh yeah, want to is different to who.
I think Trossard played well last time out. If I'm honest with you, quite direct.
Yeah.
He hugged the touchline a bit more than usual from there. Usually I like how he comes in because the matchup against the fullback ain't great with him. Yeah, he's not the most pacey. But this time Randy was confident, direct. He found some success
His passes were good.
and he got a goal. Martinelli got a goal last time out, was a bit similar, direct, found some success. I don't mind who starts, I'll be honest with you. Still, one of them still got to grab that. One of them.
I must say, I would edge Martinelli again on account of his greater speed, athleticism, stuff like that. Pretty good defensively as well, Martinelli. But if Trossard was to get the nod, like Turkish, I wouldn't really have too many complaints because they're both operating at kind of around the same levels in terms of output. You know what I mean? So, and like Turkish, either of those two guys play, I'm not changing my prediction for the game.
Okay, well I'm going to read out the stats and get your predictions literally after this next section. But firstly, I need to just get your thoughts because if Arsenal, I know we kind of spoke about if we drop points, it's unacceptable. But Ruben Amorim coming in, first time playing against, or Arteta for Man United, it could be. I can already hear if we lose, the noise will be very loud because it's like newly bedding inside. You can't really. There shouldn't be no excuse to lose. And we beat his Sporting side. Granted, he wasn't there at the time. 5-1. He's going with the same sort of formula when he played at Man United. We can't see Arsenal lose. It'll be a complete embarrassment. On top of we're going for the title, we need to keep winning.
There's two battles we got to win to make sure we win this game. I think probably. Well, actually, we can win more than one in the offensive front. But like I said, Diallo, Calafiori.
Yep.
If he can stop Diallo, then I think that that's the most exciting player they have in attack.
Yep.
Even though Rashford's been on some form and even Fernandes got a couple of assists.
Bruno's
and Saka Mazraoui. Mazraoui's been a good signing for them.
It's been
under the radar, low price, comes in, plays both fullback roles. He's been deployed elsewhere, but to little effect. But he seems calm, composed. He deals with wingers particularly well. I think that's a good battle with Saka. Saka's
it will be a competitive game,
great form
absolutely.
Again, so we'll see.
It will be.
And
this is one of those big games of the Premier League season.
I think Havertz can make the difference in this game, man. This is a sort of. I look at their defenders and I just think, you know what, like the way he plays, I think he can make a difference. I think there's going to be opportunities for him.
Took his goal really well on Saturday.
Yeah,
I have
He
to
did.
say.
And
I
then,
think there's going to be opportunities.
like I said, they haven't got Martinez as well, so there'll be opportunities for Havertz 100%. Any more key battles for you, Laurie, before I get your score prediction? Because Bruno, no one's really mentioned Bruno too much. And
Yeah, but with Bruno, he had an ice pack on his knee as well when he came off. So there's he'll probably play.
No, he'll play.
There could be a doubt.
Okay. Anywhere else you see at all? You mentioned Rashford's he's picked up a bit of form. Is he a threat? I mean, he is a threat. I remember here when the nutmeg party and banged it.
Rashford on his day is a very good player. We know he's had his problems. The motivation has looked a bit reduced in recent games, but since the new manager's taken over, it appears that he's got a bit of a second wind.
Yeah.
He's saying, I saw a quote where he said he feels re-energized. That seems to be the case. So listen, he definitely does need to be taken care of. But I think overall, man, I think we match up well against them.
Yeah.
I think that we need this more than them. I mean, we have to win. And I think when it comes down to it, things like that will make a difference. The fact that we're at home as well. I think all these little things, man, they are cumulative, you know?
I do like that. I think you'd always say Arsenal need it more than their opponents because we have a slight sense of bias. But in this game, for what we're trying to chase and trying to get Liverpool, like you said, 9 points clear, I think you're right. I think we do need this more. I'm going to read out these stats as well just before we get your score prediction. Arsenal have won their last 3 Premier League games against Manchester United. They've never won 4 in a row against the Red Devils in their league history. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta has won 6 of his 9 Premier League games against Manchester United, only drawing 1 and losing 2. Of all managers to face Red Devils at least 5 times in the competition, Arteta has the highest win rate against Man United. So,
with respect, all that doesn't mean much once the bell goes. Whistle.
The whistle? Whistle goes. Boxing, man. Look at him.
Once the whistle goes, with respect, and I know stats are stats, but that means little. The fact is, we need to win this game. We need it more than they do, even though they won't want to admit that, but we do. And I think, like I said, things like that on the night will, as far as I'm concerned anyway, should make the difference.
Score prediction?
3-1. I'd love to say 3-0, but I could see United getting a goal. But I do think that we're playing well right now, man. We're playing as well as I've seen us play for quite some time. And I do think that the energy on the night, the vibes, the occasion, that will take us to victory.
And you're saying 4-0.
I'll stick with 4-0.
Yeah.
4-0, right?
Yeah, he wants to.
I hope you're right, by the way.
We all do. We all do. And I'm trying to think as I'm thinking of mine. Like, there's a game that's on Sunday against Fulham. Are we going to go full throttle and then pull back a bit? Like, I've seen us do that many a times. Against West Ham, it was sloppy, the goals you can see, I think, but it was in a good rhythm. Could you see similar? I think there'll be goals. I'm going to go, I think 3-1 sounds the most respectful and the most real. It could be 3-2. I don't know why that's in my head as well, but I'll go with you, Laurie. I'll go 3-1 as well.
Yeah, so you've got a lot of respect in it.
No, I just feel like they could harm us. There will be goals.
But do you see any other opposition fan base giving us respect in this league ever? Fuck them.
and on that note,
especially United.
Yeah, I know. And on that note, I will bring the preview to a close. Thank you for your contributions, Turkish and Laurie. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, your score predictions, and who you'd like to see start and play in this fixture. And also a big thank you to Paramount UK also for sponsoring this video. Make sure you stay tuned to all of the content coming your way and build up to the Arsenal versus Man United game. There's so much coming your way here from AFTV, so stay locked in. We'll see you soon.
You should not do one and then see if anyone says,
nah, they will.
Why didn't you do one?
Nah, this one is best one yet.
One sec.
Really strong. That's actually right.
Can't see them.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's fine.
You look alright, yeah? You looking alright, yeah? Yeah? I got Carmex.
Carmex? What's
I
that?
got Carmex. You want some?
Nah, I don't need that. My lips ain't dry.
Here we go. We went to West Ham and we gave them a hammering. This Wednesday we take on Manchester United. Will we be beating Rubens? No. No! We're gonna go again.
Just so they know what it's like. Because people think he does it in one take.
I
normally do it in one take.